Okay, so last time I left you, that was not disconnected. I actually went to another YouTube video that somebody had that was for Mustangs, so I'm not going to get into it. It's pretty much figured it out. Basically, it's a matter of manipulating that and getting, there's a metal ring that goes over there that's inside there. So, or at least I think it's metal, but still a pain in the ass. But what I did instead, because I got all this out, I took out all these screws, you know, up inside here, all the way around, and it basically took out this whole speaker assembly here. And this is the piece that kind of, you know, goes inside this little lip under the dash to here. And then there was one screw in the middle here that I took off the, oh, that's part of the speaker, the fucking connection. It's fucking just cracked. Anyway, so there's a little hole here for a plastic thing that holds the defroster vent right here. So basically that thing was holding on to the speaker assembly and the defroster vent. I just took off this one screw here, and it was just pushed up against the heater box with that, you know, the seal that's there. And this is basically the box for the where the heater core is. I'm not sure yet about anything with the AC because you know, it's a much bigger job to do the AC evaporator core. But I had charged the AC on this car and it wasn't working because the compressor was no good. However, being that I took this off, and you have to take off right here, this bolt here and this bolt here, there's two nuts there and there. You take off the two nuts. This guy you can manipulate out of the way after you remove the two AC lines, but there was not a drop of Freon in here, so I'm worried that this is leaking. If this is leaking, then it's basically doing the whole job over again. Even though it's more work right now to do that, it's like, do you not do this now, you know? I can, if I take it out, I just change it, but if I can somehow pressurize it and see if there's a leak somewhere, which is not going to be easy, I don't know. But then there's the two right on top of the same studs, there's two nuts that hold it in there. And I was wondering that between removing the AC lines, which is probably necessary anyway, I'll get this forward enough because the dashboard is semi-moving, you know. It looks like it goes over this whole, where the two studs come out that hold the steering column. It looks like it has to come down and over, so like the whole column has to be removed. So if there's a way I can do this easier, I'd like to try to do that. That's why I took out more of these screws and stuff, but it seems like it's somewhat accessible. After I get these two off, and there's one bolt on the bottom there, I'll see how much the box moves and how much really needs to be removed from it. So hopefully it won't be too difficult, but it's probably going to need more disassembly. This is a horror show. Worst shit ever. Doing a heater core on a Fox body in the early 80s. Horrible. Especially this car has a lot of bells and whistles and stuff because it's a higher line car. But, and the only good thing is that this thing here comes off, where this is actually part of a dashboard in the newer models, I believe. It's been a while. It looks like there's a little bit more room to work with here, actually. But if I do have to remove it, man, it's gonna be hell to pay. Unreal.